Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Hey,
Yeah?
hear that the DRB is getting into some pretty serious crimes.
Oh?
Yeah,
Yeah?
uh-huh.
What kind of crimes?
Human prostitution. You know, that one rings a little hollow. I don't think that... I don't know if that one was worth it.
Well, I had forgotten the bit that we were doing for a second, and I was just looking at the tag on the wall, and I was thinking, is it type crimes? Has somebody been doing typography crimes?
Like hell you're alarmed. Who was alarmed?
Someone's really nervous, okay? This isn't an ideal situation.
Did I make too many clang noises? Did I tonk up the ladder? Jensen, buy lighter boots.
He's like, I'm mostly metal right now, man. I don't know what to tell you.
The boots are integrated.
They're not boots.
I have exactly one way to boot.
They are my feet. My boots are my feet.
Who are you guys entertaining exactly in Detroit? I mean, seriously, like, you guys need to have your 2 electronic billboards over, like, I mean...
Everything.
Over there? Nobody's living here. Who are you guys advertising to? I feel like
The
that's wasted money.
helicopters. No, it's the helicopters.
That, I think, might be the actual goal. You know what? I don't think I needed to come up here. I was sort of hiding out, waiting until things quieted down. No, see, I needed to go down here. I don't know what that was about, because I can't imagine Jensen falling is that much quieter than going up the ladder.
I'm telling you, somebody was just having a bad day, and they were just worried.
One interesting thing is I think that I don't know. I'll try to keep an eye on it, but it's kind of hard because when I activate it, it's for a reason. I don't think that the stealth field has an activation cost, which is peculiar, because it seems like the kind of thing where they would want you to commit to it, right?
I don't know. I think maybe they would, but I think that it's very generous of them to not make you do that. Plus, it allows for some very careful finessing in situations. Like if you just know somebody's going to catch the back of your heel, just tapping it on.
It seems like the kind of thing where I feel like turning it on should be more noticeable than just standing still, you know? Because it's very... Like, look at Jensen right now.
It does flash.
Hope that wall was super interesting, man.
He's just checking out his type crimes. Whew. One of the things that I was considering about the upgrades, right now it feels like we're making very steady progress through this area, but it's kind of slow. But the more upgrades you get to these systems, the longer you can use them, the less that you have to have them recharge.
Yeah, what is going to happen with sneaking in particular, it's the duration, maximum duration,
Yeah.
cost over time, and downtime, cooldown is going to improve. So it really is, I mean, like, the only vector that is not necessarily improved is efficacy. There is an option to improve efficacy, but it's ungainly, and I don't like it, and I'm probably going to ignore it, because the stealth field as is, does not mute your footsteps.
Oh, yeah.
There is a different modification that does that, but you have to turn it on separately. If there was a way to bind the two powers together optionally, right?
That would be very useful.
Yeah, where it's like...
But then the cost is increased, but it's fine because...
yeah, I mean, it's just you push one button to turn them both on, but as it is, just having to do the mental arithmetic of, like, gotta push both of these buttons, need to sneak around. Yeah, it's
and
not...
there's a timer on it, and the timer's, like, seconds, not minutes.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, literally having to double the number of inputs to achieve that.
You've played this whole game before.
A few times, yeah.
Does it feel like they intentionally increase the momentum as you go through it, or does it feel like, how do I phrase this well? It's obvious to me that the momentum of doing this type of mission picks up as you go because you have more tools to use.
Between you and me, I'm glad no one else is listening. Between you and me, it feels a little token sometimes.
Like not intentionally, like, oh, we're going to make them absorb more of the areas. We're going to slow them down in the earlier areas so that they have time to get used to the environment and notice everything. And then we're going to give them the powers to mow through it.
It's not like there's less to see later in the game. The environments are, I think, just as detailed, just as elaborate.
So do you think there wasn't so much concern about...
Okay.
Hole.
Holy hole.
Hole. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Sorry, what were we talking about? Words, something words.
The pacing.
The pace of the game, yeah.
Yeah, the pace of the game as it picks up, but I think that maybe the designers of the environment were not exactly on the same page as the designers of the escalating momentum that is available to you through your powers.
Whenever I
Is that
say
what you're saying?
Whenever I say that I'm just talking about the RPG elements broadly speaking. Oh no, wait. No. Let me begin again. Oh, but grenades sell for a lot, and I think they might stack. Give me a second to try to fit these into my pants.
You need like a Grinch bag. Like a big lumpy bag to carry over your back, like, hee, this is all of my weapons that I'm going to sell.
I could be selling them to the military. It is not. I've cleared space. I'll drop both, but only if these stack, game. Okay. Each one of these is just like a little treasure. It's a little box of gold coins. The progression, that part of the RPG system. I'm not talking about the conversations and the way that you sort of guide Jensen's attitude in conversations. The progression elements do feel a little token. It feels like they had a series that was known for being much closer to like a pen and paper style RPG with weapon proficiency and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And they were like, that's too fiddly. Let's get rid of that and keep some of this other stuff. Let's update it. And I'm using that in quotes, right?
Yeah.
Let's update it.
For what the gamers now expect from their game product.
Right. And that's a bunch of hogwash. I mean, like, here's it's sort of an extreme example because the game is so much about that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But I'm playing Disgaea 5 complete right now, and every character has a ton of different proficiencies and a ton of different weapons, and it is compelling, and you get new moves, and the moves change, like the patterns that you can attack in, and there's the consideration of SP costs, and it's like, how much do I want to boost this move? Do I wanna make it like a special final technique that I can only afford like once between rests, or do I want this to be economical and I can use it in like item world over and over and over again, right?
And you know, Stewie, you don't exaggerate.
I feel like this game probably would have done better for itself mechanically if it had maybe pulled like a Metro 2033. That game gives you maybe I probably guessed like a third to a half of the way through the game. It gives you an option between like a sneaking suit or like a battle suit, right?
Yeah.
And I think that something like that probably would have been better. Like maybe at a few different stages. Do I want to knock these guys out for the points? Do I want to knock these guys out for the points? I want to knock these guys out for the points real fast.
Okay, so long as they're not dead. Because they're not going to feel very much a part of the club if you knocked out all of their friends and then didn't knock them out. They're going to feel like they weren't doing their job. So you're really helping them to be one with their group of choice. This is a bonding experience. Because everybody's going to be talking about this freaking ghost devil that just flew through the building without anybody noticing and knocked everyone out. And if these two guys are left out, they're going to be like, all right, guys, what were you doing?
No,
Were
they're
you
just
eating
gonna
pizza?
they're gonna write it off as a bug, like a stomach flu. Everybody just collapsed at once. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, see, even Larry and Jared over here, they collapsed, and
They're the best of us, really.
Yeah,
Way
I
better
mean-
than Anthony.
yeah, poor Anthony. Yes.
And he's like, oh, guys.
Yeah, but, you know, we all had that sushi the other night, and there were leftovers, so we all split them, and, you know, things happen.
Poo things.
Poo things. Very bad poo things
You
happen.
brought it back to the poop tunnels. I'm so happy.
We all woke up with poo pants and had to go change. I'm so sorry, boss. But, you know, poo pants. I mean, who hasn't been terrified of getting poo pants before?
There's not enough space in your... Oh, but it was just, it was a stop.
Boss, is that back door still open?
No, good job. Frank just sent me the all clear. Now it's time to find the bastards who attacked us. Farida, are you standing by?
On the line, boss. Jensen, you reading me?
Loud and clear.
Stay close to the antenna. Pritchard sent me the coordinates for it. I'm coming to pick you up.
What? No, I mean... Well, first, let me try to fit this into my bag, because
Well,
stop
you
is
better
a pretty
hurry.
good one.
Farita's gonna come get you. Your ride's gonna be here in a minute.
You know what I actually haven't been using too terribly often?
Pro energy.
The tranquilizer darts, and this is just a stack of 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop that, and I think we'll pick up... I'm irate. I forgot this. This is ridiculous.
What?
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Hey, Seraph branded dropship.
Yeah.
All right, well, come back later. I have more thoughts.